My name is Septian Wicayo. I'm from Indonesia.
My full name is Ngô Hồng Quang, and I'm from Vietnam, Hanoi.
My name is Thi Sao Si. I come from Malaysia.
I'm Zihua Tan. I'm a Malaysian composer.
ปิยวัฒน์หลุยล่าประเสริฐวิทยาลัยดุริยางคศิลป์มหาวิทยาลัยมหิดลชั้นปี 3 นะครับเอกการประพันธ์เพลง
My name is Chao Shen. I'm from Malaysia.
My name is Kong Ming. I'm a third-year composition student at the National University of Singapore.
กิติพันธ์จันทร์โบราณนะครับตอนนี้เพิ่งสำเร็จการศึกษาจาก Korean National University of Art นะครับ
My name is Ainul Naim. I'm from Malaysia.
ธนพล ปฏิมาชน วิทยาลัยดุริยางคศิลป์มหาวิทยาลัยมหิดล
It actually started in 2009 in Kuala Lumpur when there was a competition of the Malaysian Composers Association. They made a competition that was supported by the Goethe Institute. Yeah, the special rule here was that every composer was allowed to use an instrument of his or her respective culture. But he could also, or she, compose just for the Western instruments. It was open. 2 years run. So I decided to make the next one in Bandung in Indonesia. And as I was interested that we have always a local aspect, we always try to combine that with the local musicians. And we brought them together, and the compositions had to be composed for a combination of these instruments. And from that result, we then decided to make it here in Bangkok.
Mahidol this year is the host, essentially. We are providing some facilities, some services in partnership with the Goethe Institute. We are fortunate to have been contacted to host here for the Thailand convention of this organization. This is special because it's specific to this region, meaning Southeast Asia. This doesn't involve other parts of Asia, it doesn't involve other parts of the world. What I learned from this, one of the things I learned from this experience is that Southeast Asia is really flourishing right now for contemporary music. There's a lot of really great young composers. This generation has a lot of potential.
So we had around 80 entries. Because I was the head of the jury, I made a pre-selection in technical means, which means, for example, there was a piece written for 2 percussionists. I had to take out because we only have 1 percussionist. More technical reasons, no quality reasons. And then the rest was distributed to the jury, and then we put together all the points, and we got a series of the one with the most points and less. So the 10 best then had been selected for this competition. And they will now make their workshop.
My music is inspired from wayang kulit, the gesture of the music. Sometimes they play very slowly and then suddenly chaos like that. The karinding is from West Java. Karinding is like Jaws harp. This instrument have rich of timbre, tone color. I mean. Music for me is like identity of myself and a medium of my expression.
I wrote a piece named Flow into the External Flow. It's a little bit, how to say, musical idea I derive from the philosophy from Buddhism, that things around us are impermanent. So I wrote for the Danbao, and I want to relate our culture, I mean musical culture, to the piece. So I wrote down everything that I thought to combine with the Western instrument from the West. So it's interesting, very interesting to discover each other. Yeah. 'The difficult is I need to learn a lot about the instrumentation from the West. That's a lot of work to do, and I need to think how to combine the musical idea from Vietnam with this instrument. This is very difficult, and you need to know how to give a way for all the instruments to understand each other in one atmosphere of music, and that is quite difficult.
ชื่อเพลงของผมตั้งเป็นชื่อเหมือนคล้ายบทกวีชื่อว่าร่ำย่ำยามอรุณรุ่งแลเห็นผมได้มีโอกาสตื่นเช้ามากๆเพื่อมาดูพ่อแม่ทำกับข้าวเตรียมไปวัดทุกคนก็ไปที่วัดก็ไปรวมตัวกันในระหว่างเดินทางก็จะมีธรรมชาติต่างๆอย่างเช่นมีเสียงนกกาเหว่าผมได้ใช้คลาริเนตแทนเสียงนกกาเหว่าส่วนฟลุตผมแทนด้วยเสียงนกกระจาบเครื่องสายผมแทนด้วยการด้วยลมเสียงต่างๆแล้วก็บรรยากาศรอบข้างซึ่งเหมือนกับผมเดินข้ามกลางธรรมชาติในชนบทในที่ผมเกิดมาแถวนั้นสิ่งแรกที่เขารู้สึกสงสัยหรือว่ามีข้อกังขาอยากจะถามก็คือในส่วนของช่วงการ improvise ต่างๆที่มีเกิดขึ้นอยู่ช่วงเดียวและเกิดขึ้นในช่วงตอนท้ายของผลงานเขาถามความต้องการว่ารูปแบบไหนที่นักประพันธ์ต้องการก็ถกกันไปถกกันมายังหาข้อสรุปไม่ได้ว่าจะเอาแบบนี้หรือว่าจะเอาแบบนั้นก็ยากพอสมควรที่จะหาจุดที่ลงตัวได้
So I think it's not good what you do now that you make plop 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 boing because that was kind of very quick. Yeah.
This inspired from a Buddhist meditative sound in a temple, which in my country. So I start to learn meditation, and of course during that time when we are doing the meditating, it's a lot of passage. Sometimes it's a proper thought, sometimes it's an improper thought. At last, my piece become very calm and very soft, which I feeling right now. So I face a lot of problem that sometimes I don't know how is the sound like. I just can find the sound from YouTube, and sometimes I ask some of my friends to play. That's it. So this is the difficult problems I have to face. So it's very great that I can join this competition because I can listen to the ensemble Mosaic. They are very great performer. So I can listen. I can listen to the sound and I know what's wrong with my. Is it possible to play or not? So they really very experienced in it, and I learned a lot from them.
ชื่อเพลงว่าศรัทธาครับ เป็นความศรัทธาคอนเซปต์ที่ผมคิดนะครับก็คือเพลงนี้แต่งให้ซออู้โซโล่กับเครื่องอีก3เครื่องนะครับเป็นซออู้ฟลูตเพอร์คัชชันและเปียโนผมได้แรงบันดาลใจจากการไปเที่ยววัดในเมืองไทยครับวัดโพแล้วก็เลยเหมือนกับพยายามจะเรียนแบบเสียงสภาพแวดล้อมที่อยู่ในวัดแล้วก็ประกอบกับเมโลดี้ของไทยผมมองว่ากรรมการมาจากหลายๆประเทศใน Southeast Asia รวมถึงเยอรมันเขาจะมีวิธีคิดที่ไม่เหมือนคนไทยอย่างเช่นการ notation คือการเขียนโน้ตนั่นแหละก็คือเหมือนแบบบางครั้งเนี่ยเขาจะมีความหมายเหมือนกันเลยแต่เหมือนกับเขาจะอ่านภาษาคนละแบบกับเราเพราะฉะนั้นก็เลยเหมือนเถียงกันว่าทำไมคุณเขียนแบบนี้ทำไมคุณทำแบบนี้เราก็เลยเหมือนกับโอเคเล่นให้ดูแล้วกันแล้วก็อธิบายว่าทำไมเราถึงทำอย่างนั้น
In the call, they have this wonderful group from Germany here, Ensemble Mosaic, who's based in Berlin. And that group is very willing and open to working with other performers. So, or some components of that group and one of your local national instruments, actually, national instruments. The opportunity to collaborate between traditional instruments from one culture, which is, the West or whatever you want to call that, and then other cultures, the interactions and all the possibilities and all of the problems this creates. I mean, this is it creates a very, very unique and interesting conversation, actually, that I haven't actually had the chance to be involved in up to this point. So I found that to be really wonderful.
We need help because we try as possible to be not too loud and to accompany the instrument, but at some point I think it's a way the piece is going. It's how it's written. You have this kind of nature, and we just go over this, and at one point you just kick it out because we don't hear it anymore. But where is the point? So for me, it's not really clear. The later, the better.
As in the early, the better.
Yeah, I just don't know. So, what is your idea of this balance point?
The balance was fine for me, from my seat, because in the middle on the so-called climax part, a furioso part, my intention is not very clear. What happened to the tree? Is what happened to the disaster happened. So maybe the thing is everything is somehow overcome the Zhongran, but then it's not sometimes. This is what I want.
It's an intentional ambivalence.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. From this score, I was inspired by the images of tree. The tree is standalone with a desert and with no water supply. So this piece, I want to portray the spirit of the tree that destroyed by the environment polluted, but it still stands still because of the mystery life of the tree. The most difficult thing is writing for ethnic instrument mixture with ensemble and the thinking behind the Western approach and the Eastern approach as an Asian composer. And also finding the right way, a right technique, a right sound of my music is very difficult for me.
In this piece, I was just wondering about movement, how even in stillness, movement is inevitable. So there's no complete stillness in no matter what situation. And
but at the same time, even when we are moving, the strength is always built on stillness inside. For like acoustic composer, because we always need musicians to play our pieces. So writing about the score is just part of the process. It's not complete yet. So in the end, you still have to work with the musicians and communicate with the musicians if your ideas are clear, and sometimes you have to make small adjustments. And yeah, I think this takes experience. Yeah.
งานก็มีชื่อเพลงว่าคาราวานแรงบันดาลใจก็คือลำวงแต่วงก็ดูสนุกสนานอะไรอย่างนี้งานผมก็คือเท็กเจอร์เลยอาจจะดูไม่ยากแต่ว่าในรายละเอียดแล้วมันมีอะไรที่เยอะมากในเรื่องของสีเสียงกรรมการหลายๆท่านก็แนะนำว่าถ้าลองทำอย่างนี้มันจะใช่อย่างที่ต้องการไหมเช่นปัญหาบางทีอาจจะมีปัญหาเรื่องเครื่องดนตรีเบสจริงๆผมไม่ได้ต้องการเสียงแบบนี้แต่ไม่ใช่เพราะว่านักดนตรีแต่เป็นเพราะว่าอุปกรณ์มันไม่ให้เสียงอย่างนี้นะครับก็ต้องหาวิธีทางที่แบบว่าแก้ไขกันไปเขาไม่เข้าใจถึงบริบทของเครื่องดนตรีนี้ที่เล่นตรงนั้นแล้วถึงมีกรรมการท่านนึงบอกว่าเนี่ยคุณควรจะเปลี่ยนเครื่องดนตรีหรือเปล่าแต่ซึ่งผมดีเฟนต์ว่าไม่ใช่คือผมต้องการนำเสนออะไรที่มันเป็นไทยๆแค่นั้นเองก็คือการตีอะไรที่มันดูเหมือนว่าง่ายๆอย่างเงี้ยครับก็คือที่ฟังดูคุ้นหูกับคนไทยเช่นพวกสามชาอะไรเงี้ยตึงตึงตึงตึงตึงตึงตึงตึงคือผมว่ามันไทยมาก something like that
My piece for this time, the title of the piece is Tanah Linta. It means that the Tanah means ground, the earth, soil, and Linta means the lightning. So that would be the fundamental, the basic idea for my piece. And my surrounding, the experience with the nature, the lightning, the thunderstorm, everything become the stimulus of my idea for the music. And then for this piece, I wrote for Sompoton, which is a Malaysian ethnic music instrument from Sabah, and then combined with the Western instrument such as violin, viola, cello, and piano. I want listener to pay attention and try. I want to develop their curiosity about the sound, and I want them to investigate the sound. So that's why I play with the dynamics so that they can focus and pay attention to it. Yeah. So, yeah, and then the sompotan is just supplement. It doesn't need to be stand out. Yeah.
Because I'm a Christian. So when I grew up a Christian, a lot of these ideas influenced my thinking. So I just searched inside me for this idea that, this breath of life, and this life also represents hope and a future and love, among other things. So this is my inspiration for my piece. Yeah. Yes, thank God. It's so nice, that's the feeling I have inside. But outside I have to be like this, Exactly what I thought, which is the jury have been very supportive of my score. Because my score is handwritten, so I have a lot of worries, and I'm not sure if it'll work, I'm not sure if it'll be nice. But when you played it out, the jury gave very good comments, so I'm very thankful for that. It's been a very good experience, yeah.
I find that score very riveting. I enjoyed it very much. I'm wondering, I want more. I could imagine a multi-movement piece where there would be a very different sound world for another movement.
Right now,
is that something you're into, or is it more you just like to be in this space?
Multi-movements, I don't know. For this piece specifically, because it's 5 minutes, I only have one idea. So I can't imagine expanding this piece because that would be... Yeah. Maybe in another piece, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we don't make the prize for the work, but for the whole. So so as these are students, young people, we see and some the possibility of development. So we are interested in the people and the ideas. So sometimes young composers have ideas, but they are not really at the moment not able to bring the ideas out. But we are interested in the ideas. We see the composers in the rehearsals, so we see how they react, how they listen. Some are really just it's very good, a good process to make the music together. So we like composers who listen when we work together. I think that is for sure that will be kind of part of the process of awarding and make the choice of the 3 prize winners.
For the final concert, we will then choose 3 people who get the special prize, 2,000 euros each. We have decided, as we did also in Bandung, that we don't make a ranking, no first, second, third. We just give 3 equal prizes because we think it's not so convenient in arts to make a competition.
One prize winner is Mr. Liu Komeng.
Yeah, it's great. It's amazing. I never expected to win. Yeah, it was so surprising for me as well. Like I was happy with my piece, so I was really very happy. But to win it, it was like I didn't imagine it. You know, that kind of feeling. Yeah.
The next prize winner is Mr. Yeo Chao Shen.
I was so happy that I can't say any words that explain my happiness because I was never expected that I will win the prize winner. I can't say it's perfect, but it's more better, more improved than last time. Maybe I can I can improve next time more. Yeah.
Mr. Tifua Tan.
I really like the concert and they performed very well. Like they just brought the compositions to another level. So I think it's kind of cliche that like maybe prizes are not important for the arts. For us, the biggest prize I think is really the experience and how well they perform. For young composers especially is the most important thing. So I was very happy.